Boateng. You can also watch us live on YouTube on Omanfm and also tune in to Ash FM in Kumasi for maritime and port news. Now let's move straight to our stories. Contrary to expectations that more taxes will be introduced on petroleum products in the 2022 budget as a way of raising more revenue to fund projects, government has eased the impact of the constant hikes in fuel prices on Ghanaian by not introducing any levy on petroleum products in the country. Presenting the 2022 budget statement and economic policy on the floor of Parliament yesterday, the Minister for Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, acknowledged that though fuel prices in the last few weeks have gone up at the various service stations across the country, largely as a result of the upward volatility of World Market Index over the period, government has no intention of increasing fuel prices as we approach the Yuletide. Still, on the 2022 budget, government has endorsed the removal of 50% benchmark value on 32 categories of items at the port. The Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, presenting the 2022 budget, revealed that the move is informed by an agreement reached with the business community to, as it were, generate more revenue. All items under the 32 categories currently enjoying port clearing discount will no longer enjoy that special dispensation. The items include sugar, noodles, palm oil, roofing sheet, toilet papers, facial tissue and towels, chocolate, Portland cement, clinker and mosquito coils. Other items also include vehicles, ceramic tiles, aluminium product, cartoons, textiles, fruit juice, among others. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. Director General for the Ghana Standards Authority, GSA, Professor Alex Dodu, says there is an urgent need to formalize the informal sector skills industry to reduce the rate at which goods and services are imported and thus help position Ghana as an equal player on the international scene when it comes to skills development. According to him, what is required in the Ghanaian market is to clarify skills from the informal sector to meet both local and international standards. He said, currently, we are importing labor to work on the oil and gas industry. We also import fabricators, and construction industry also imports electricians. As we speak, the IT industry also imports certified people to ensure that we trade across geographies. The Minister for Transport, Kweku Foriesiama, has revealed that findings of the feasibility studies conducted for the development of the Keta port indicate that the phase 1 of that project would cost around $600 million. The Minister disclosed this during the market sounding event on the Keta port project development in Accra. The event was also used to extensively engage stakeholders on the outcomes of the feasibility studies as well as draw feedback from them. The minister called on the private sector to partner government by bringing in the needed capital, expertise and efficiencies for the delivery of the project. Meanwhile, the Director General of the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, Michael Lugoje, stated that the need for the third commercial port in Ghana has been necessitated by the growing demand for the intra-regional trade. The GPHA boss added that if all go back into the history of many ports, including here in Ghana, you would realize that none of the ports were built on the basis of immediate first and second year high profitability. It is therefore important that government has taken the steps to build the Keta port. On the international front, ships in Chinese waters are disappearing from tracking systems following the introduction of a new data law in China, frustrating efforts to ease bottlenecks that are snarling the global economy, according to 3 shipping sources directly impacted. Chinese Personal Information Protection Law, which came into effect on November 1st, has added to the raft of new rules designed to increase government control over how domestic and foreign organizations collect and export China's data. Although there are no specific guidelines on shipping data in the regulation, some domestic providers in China have stopped giving information to foreign companies as a direct consequence of the new rules. The data is relied upon to provide information on cargo volumes and helps optimize logistics by predicting congestion so companies can make key decisions on shipping routes. Marine Traffic, a top global provider of ship tracking and maritime intelligence, is among those foreign companies now experiencing gaps in vital shipping location data from China, where much of the world's supply of manufactured goods and some industrial commodities come from. Meanwhile, the team leader at Marine Traffic's Anastasis Toro says if this continues, there will be a big impact in terms of global visibility, especially as we come into the busy Christmas period with supply chain already facing huge problems all over the world. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra and supported by Amen Scientific and Alternative Medical Hospital. Amen. God is our healer. My name is Nanisi Boateng, producer, Kwekwa Bwaji. Have a great Maritime and Port Day.
Go. Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your number one morning show.
Economic strategist